How did you?
You tell it.
You tell him.
No, you tell him.
Both see the whole video. You tell him. So we met about 6 years ago. I was working at Target, and my new manager at the time was like, "Hey, you need someone to help you out because you're taking on a lot of things at work." He suggested that we have another manager help me out. At first, I was kind of hesitant. I felt like I didn't need the help, but then he just started interviewing people, and then I saw this really pretty lady in our back area, and I went to my boss and I was like, "Hey, are you hiring her? Are you interviewing her to be my help?" He asked me. He's like, "What do you think?" I was like, I guess I could use the help."
You thought it was pretty?
Yeah. We really got to know each other. We went.
Temple.
I went to Temple with Tony and Noel, and then they're one of my good friends, my best friends. They know that like I had this coworker that was really beautiful, pretty, and I was interested, but you know that it was just at that. We were just having drinks at the bar, and now all of a sudden I see Tiffany there at the bar. And I'm like, "Dude, that's her. Remember the person I was talking? That's her right there." I went up to her. I was like, I played it cool, you know. I'm like, "Oh, you're here? Oh, hey, what's up?" And then that night we ended up talking for like the rest of the night. I'm pretty sure the guys are like, "Dude, what the hell? You left us for like 2 hours by ourselves." But But like it was cool. Like we got to know each other. We talked about a lot of stuff, and I think that's how we first met. How I asked Tiffany to be my girlfriend was, I put a lot of thought into it. Prior to me asking her to be official, we were talking about like her state, Ohio, and like how they like have like fireworks, and it's at this one bridge. It kind of reminded me of how the Bay Bridge looks like, but with fireworks. So I just thought like Chrissy Field immediately. Like there you can see Golden Gate Bridge on your left side, and you can see the Bay Bridge on your right side, and the Bay Bridge just kind of looked like the bridge in Ohio. So like, what kind of like more symbolic meaning than meeting in the middle and like asking her to be official, and saying in between cities, like you have Golden State and Ohio Bridge on the right side, and like just being official right in between, because you know bridges brought us together kind of thing.
He was like, hey, have you been here before? And I turned around, I was like, Golden Gate Bridge, what the heck? And then he's like, no, turn around. So he turned me around, and I saw the skyline of the city, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. I was just like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of Cincinnati. And he turned me around, he said, you know, I want, you know, the first place for us to be official is to be a place that reminds you of home, but also a place where we can call home. And it was really sweet.
The proposal, the day before it, what was going through my mind, I was worried that she knew already that the proposal was happening. I already knew I wanted to propose to her, and I already knew she was the one. During the proposal, I was kind of nervous. My hands were like I couldn't even remember what to say during the proposal. I was just like, marry me.
So it was our 4-year anniversary, and he basically took me out to dinner and gave me a card that said, hey, I know we don't travel as often, and I want to take you away for the weekend, so pack your bags. In 2 weeks, we're gonna go away. We drove to San Francisco. We stopped at the Palace of Fine Arts, and he was like, we're gonna go have breakfast at the end of Christie Field. And I was like, why did we park so far? Here I am in heels, and I'm like walking 1.5 miles, and I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? So we get to the spot, and there's a group of people facing the Golden Gate Bridge. So we walk in front of the group, and they were like, oh crap, it's Tiffany. So apparently they had it said marry me too, and they were all scrambled up, so like everyone starts just re-scrambling to make things, and at this point I'm just crying, Kim Kardashian ugly cry, and then he just gets down on one knee. I think I said yes before he even proposed to me. The best part was they had like giant cutouts of his face, and I had no idea that my mom and my brother were hidden behind one of those, and it was just downhill from there. It was the perfect proposal.
After the married life, where do we see ourselves in the future? I definitely see us traveling a lot more. Future goals wise, we definitely want to start a family and buy a house, and yeah.
I definitely see myself wherever Daniel is. I think that I hope we'll have a home, whether it's here or near family, but I want it to be something that we can build together. 20 years from now, I guess I want to look back and never forget how I felt the first time I met you, how you made me feel, and how you made me a better person. I don't ever want to lose that feeling. Promise to say I love you every day and kiss you goodnight. These are things I will never forget to do. Wow. With maybe 2 dogs.
2 dogs.
2 kids.
4?
Two kids. 4 kids.
2's cool, but 4?